737 training with United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, second quarter first place retreat streamer. The first place retreat streamer is awarded to the 324 Training Squadron for excellence in retreat competition during the period of 1 April to 30 June 2016. Signed, William Fisher, Colonel, United States Air Force. Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, second quarter first place parade streamer. The first place parade streamer is awarded to the 321st Training Squadron for excellence in parade competition during the period of 1 April through 30 June 2016. Signed, William Fisher, Colonel, United States Air Force.
March the command in review.
Give your squadron order up!
instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of these areas. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic study, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. The flags you will view today are a representation of the enlisted force. Each flag represents an enlisted member of the Air Force who has embodied our core values and contributed to its heritage. As our graduates earn levels of the bombers and pass a review, they will march over the enlisted heroes wall. The airmen recognized on the papers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic, unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 medals of honor, 26 Air Force crosses, 173 silver stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. Armed with the knowledge of our past, the airmen will exit the hero's wall by marching over a blue line, signifying their accession into the greatest air power in the world. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 training group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Murray Flight from the 321st Training Squadron, performing today under the direction of Technical Sergeant Douglas Haas, hometown, Zelienople, Pennsylvania. These trainees were also in basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. We would like for you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. Once the flags have passed review, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flags as they pass the review. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 9, the Innocent Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Brandon Walton. Hometown, Edwinburg, Pennsylvania. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 12, Indian Flight, led by Master Sergeant Corey Benedicto, hometown, Sacramento, California. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing the 1st, Female Combat Arms Major Command Program Manager, the Pod Waldo Flight, led by Master Sergeant David Barr, hometown, Lewiston, Maine. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 321st Training Squadron, representing the 1st Woman in the Air Force, Blake Flight, led by Master Sergeant Anisha Harrison, hometown, Oxford, California, and Technical Sergeant Matthew Hart, hometown, Huntsville, Texas. Each squadron commander is Technical Sergeant Gary Watson, military training instructor, 324th Training Squadron, hometown, Houston, Texas. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 2, Harlow Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Gregory Gresham, hometown, Austin, Massachusetts. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Master Sergeant Joseph Sanchez, hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 11, Campanelli Flight, led by Master Sergeant Janet Wilson, hometown, Merced, California. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 6, Buckboy Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Jeff Indy, hometown, Chicago, Illinois. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 7, Andrews Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Rosalind Evans, hometown, Logansport, Louisiana. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 8, Heritage Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Reynaldo Gilabari, hometown, Las Vegas, New Mexico. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 10, Basement Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Evan Lewis, hometown, Indiana, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the flames of the United States Air Force Ball. Within the last 7.5 weeks, the Airmen before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with a foundation to serve in the world's greatest air force. Once these airmen meet basic military training, they will enter airman duty, where they will develop their critical thinking skills and further personalize the Air Force core values. They will continue on to technical training. Carrying a flying salute for our graduated airmen was two D-38C pilots. These aircraft were from the 25th Flying Training Squadron, 71st Flying Training Wing, Banks Air Force Base, Oklahoma.
That's where I'll stay. That's where my contact. Oh. That's a good assignment.
As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining their station's readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the U.S. military, an even smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. You should be proud of their accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our squadron undergraduates as well as their families. Basic military training undergraduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating from the class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service to the force self, and sustained excellence United States. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known.
Comes out the right over here. So, come on, quick down.
State flag down! U.S. flag down!
Colonel Fisher will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do they look?
Ladies and gentlemen, the men and women before you today have been doing amazing things over the last several weeks for you and for the safety of our country. Thank you so much for joining us on an incredible Texas morning and coming to Military City, USA, the gateway to the Air Force, to welcome into the Air Force our brand new airmen. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you once again for your love and support for these men and women to get them to this point today, an incredible point in their personal and professional lives. I know that before they came into the Air Force, there were discussions around the dinner table. There were discussions at the house. And those discussions began with a look at those news headlines out there. I know you've read those headlines. And there's a lot of stuff happening in the world today. But I want to thank you for your love and support, that even after reading those headlines, you trusted the Air Force. You trusted the Air Force with your loved ones. That is a responsibility that we do not take lightly. And so I want to thank you for, after reading those headlines, you allowed these men and women before us today to come into the Air Force and try to make those headlines sound just a little bit better. So thank you for your love and support for these men and women here today. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible moment as they begin a lifestyle change to make those headlines sound a little bit better. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to take just a moment to recognize a special group with us here today. Could I have the veterans in the audience with us today stand up and be recognized? If you're a veteran, so I want to say a special word of thanks to the veterans in the audience with us here today, because veterans, you need to know that we can only do what we do today because of you, because of the example you set for us. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to know that the Air Force of today, these men and women before you, are standing on the shoulders of giants. But ladies and gentlemen, and my veterans in particular, I think you'll agree that we have done you right by creating these airmen in front of us today. What do you think, veterans? And one final word of thanks to our military training instructors. Ladies and gentlemen, these military training instructors know what pride, passion, and professionalism can mean for the security of our nation. These MTIs are motivated and they're dedicated. These MTIs have the will and the skill to make sure that the U.S. Air Force remains the best Air Force on the planet. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more round of thanks for our military training. And now, to our brand new graduating airmen. Airmen, you could have been anywhere over the last several weeks, but you chose to be here. You chose to make yourself better. You chose to dedicate yourself to a lifestyle, to a journey that sets you apart from anyone else. And so over the last several weeks that we've trained you, we've introduced you to the core values. And so I need you to do one thing for me today. I need you to take those core values that we've taught you and hold on to them. Those core values will make you better, and they will make you stronger, and they will make you smarter to deal with the incredible things your nation is going to ask from you going forward from today. And so we've changed the way you think, we've changed the way you act, we've changed the way you behave. We need to change the way you treat each other. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what will make you incredible airmen moving forward from today. So I really only have one question for you today. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? Ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like you're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel Fisher will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen. Welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman. Thank you. Please be seated.
Right turn!
Heritage Flight are from the 331st Training Squadron, Kisley, Peterson, Finn, and Smith Flight. The next two flights are from the 321st Training Squadron, Vinegar, and Bacon Flight. They're followed by Osvaldo, Carlo, McKinley, and Campanelli Flight from the 324th Training Squadron. The last four flights are from the 320th Training Squadron, McCoy, Andrews, Harris, and Kingston Flight. Airmen in the same flag mast Blake Flight from the 321st Training Squadron will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left as they secure the flag. Please be careful while exiting the bleachers and while moving onto the grassy areas. For your safety, we also ask that you only use the stairs to the exit the bleachers. All airmen are now released to their visitors. Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the rest of your stay at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas.